Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Ghania Khaliq and I am from Khorasan University of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Bahawalpur. First of all, I would like to thank ICAZ for giving us a great opportunity to present our work over here. The topic of my presentation is geospatial analysis of reversal of desertification in Bahawalpur city of Khorasan Desert. Here is its introduction. Bahawalpur city is situated in Khorasan Desert, so it is very important to know the profound history of Khorasan Desert. It is considered that Khorasan Desert is the genesis of civilization, and one of its civilization is Hakra Valley civilization. That is considered to be the very earliest civilization of Indian subcontinent, and it remains from 600 BC to 1200 BC. After the collapse of this civilization, the process of desertification has been started. After millions of years, now it is considered they are the sum of the ecological changes in this region. So it is important to check out these ecological changes, and this has been monitored through remote sensing and geographic information system. The satellite imagery of Landsat 7 and Landsat 8 has been used in this study, and this imagery has been downloaded from USGS Earth Explorer and has been processed in ArcGIS. The aims and objectives of these studies are to evaluate the land use land cover changes from 2000 to 2020 in Bahawalpur city, and to check out population change and livestock change in available years of data, and to check out the relationship between land use land cover changes with population and livestock, and to describe these changes in the form of maps and graphs. The study area is Bahawalpur city, and the boundary map of Bahawalpur city is given in this map that is shown in purple. And human population census data and livestock census data have been used in this study to compare this with land use land cover changes. The first analysis that has been used in this study is land use land cover supervised image classification. And the Landsat imagery is downloaded from different sites. That is Landsat 7, Landsat 8 has been used from USGS Earth Explorer. The Landsat imagery is always in the form of bands, and it is very important to have band composite to merge the bands and to form a single band. And after band composite, the classification has been done. The algorithm that has been used in this classification is supervised machine learning algorithm, and the different training samples of different 5 classes has been used in this study. And the most important 5 classes are built-up vegetation, agriculture, desert, and water body. After running of this algorithm, the area occupied by these 5 classes has been calculated through this software of ArcGIS. You can see the different color scheme has been used for different classes. Built-up is represented by red, vegetations by yellow, agriculture by green, desert with sand color, and water body with ultra blue color. And there are different trends in the area occupied by these regions. There is an increasing trend of built-up areas. It started from, in the March 2000, it started from 7,703 hectares, and it goes to 9,515 hectares in September 2020. The same area has been calculated, and the trend is different. You can see the desert have decreasing trend. The area has been decreased within the time span of 20 years. So the gene detection analysis done between these classifications, 2 gene detection analysis, March 2000 to 2020 and September 2000 to September 2020. It is done through a intersection of 2 classification by geoprocessing tool, and the area is calculated by count gene by field calculator. This is the interconversion of all 5 classes into another 5 classes. So here is the area given in hectares, and area percentage. This is the change of one class from one class to another class. You can see some of the percentages over here, but main area that has been converted into built-up area, desert, that is 1,252 hectares, and the percentage of 6 other conversions are minimums. This was our hypothesis that there's a decrease in desert and increase in built-up area. So it has been monitored through this analysis. NDVI and NDVI. NDVI is the normalized difference vegetative index, and NDVI is normalized difference built-up index. NDVI is a measure of surface reflectance of biomass that is calculated through different bands. We know there are different bands that reflect in different regions of electromagnetic spectrum. It used near infrared and red band, and NDVI is a measure of surface reflectance of built-up pixels, built-up area, and it has shortwave infrared and near infrared bands. After calculation, the NDVI regression analysis is check out between these, and to check out the relationship between NDVI and NDVI, and it gives a different coefficient. In March 2000, it gives a 0.75. In September 2000, it gives a 1. In March 2020, it gives the relationship of 0.75. In September 2020, it gives the coefficient of 0.75. That represents that it has very strong relationship between NDVI and NDVI. So the final impact of land use, land cover on livestock and population. Our main study was concerning that there should be changes in land use, land cover classification with population and livestock. So we can see there in this figure, you can see there's 1998, they're giving a little figure as compared to 2017, that is giving us a bigger figure of population. So we can say that increase in built up with population, and there is a conversion of desert area into built up. This has been checked through interconversion of different classes and change detection analysis. And there's a depletion of nature resources like desert and species associated with this desert. The livestock overall has been decreased, but there is different trend within the livestock. You can see livestock like cattle, sheep increases to meet up the demand of the city. To meet up the demand of the city, and like livestock like mules, asses, camels, and buffaloes has been decreased due to decrease of the pastures land and open land. And the conclusion of this study is built up area increased by 18% and population decreased by 35%, and livestock is 12.7%. And there is a 6% increase in vegetation. There is 15% drop in water bodies, and there's almost 100% decrease in desert with variable figures of agriculture. So it is a conclusion of my study, and it is all about my study. Thank you for listening. Here are some of the references, and thank you for your attention.